Now we'll return to the same-sex marriage issue. As we just saw, campaigners in Canberra are celebrating the final parliamentary vote that is expected to happen later today, maybe even before question time. Those celebrations are also happening elsewhere in this country, although perhaps with a little less fanfare. Our reporter Mark Reddie joins us now from Paddington Uniting Church in Sydney's east. Mark, over to you.
Good morning, Michael. Well, the feeling here is very much anticipation this morning. Joining me now is Paddington Uniting Church Minister Ben Gilmore. Ben, I understand you've been with your partner Scott for 11 years, some would say a lifetime. How closely are you watching the lower house today?
Look, I'm really looking forward to this vote happening with anticipation. I was really moved by the 62% vote of support. Looking forward to the politicians doing their job.
Once same-sex marriage is legalised, I understand you still are facing a fight here in the church. Why is that?
So as a religious celebrant, I'm not able to do same-sex marriages because I'm bound by the rights of the Uniting Church, as all religious celebrants are. So we're looking for a change in our own church to allow that. We've been in conversation about this for about 2 decades, and we've got an assembly meeting coming up in July next year where we're hoping to see some movement on that front, and hopefully that the preamble will change to allow same-sex marriage.
How confident are you that that will happen?
Look, I think it's going to be a difficult road. Our church tries to operate with consensus and getting everyone on board. Now, I think there's an appreciation from the ancient texts and what that means today, so I think it's quite possible. If it doesn't happen, we go to formal proceedings and there might be some more consultations that will be needed.
The church's traditional view is that marriage is between a man and a woman. I understand you've had a number of requests from same-sex couples to get married here. Why would gay people want to get married in a church which has been very opposed to them in the first place?
Yeah, look, I mean, first of all, as a person who is gay but also a part of the church, I want to apologise because the church has been appalling to LGBTIQ people, telling them that there's no place for them, that there's no place in this realm of God's kingdom, that they're sinful, so on and so forth, and even to this point of being excluded from families. So there's a real grief there, and I think churches need to acknowledge that and apologise for that. But second of all, spirituality and faith is core to what it means to be human, like our gender and sexuality, and I think that there's lots of LGBTIQ people in the church who would be keen to have their union celebrated in the church.
So very quickly, on a personal note, will you be popping the question to Scott? I know he's watching just behind a camera, so I'm putting you on the spot.
We're not engaged as yet, but we have been together for 11 years. And look, I'm really hoping that the church I'm a part of can also come to the point of recognising our relationship in the union of marriage.
Ben Gilmore, thanks very much for joining us. So that's Ben Gilmore there, Paddington Uniting Church Minister. Of course, the Prime Minister has said he does expect same-sex marriage to be legalised by Christmas, so all eyes will be closely watching the lower house today and throughout the rest of the period.
They will indeed. Mark Reddie in Paddington, thank you very much for that.